Okay guys, I think it's actually recording now. Yep, look, the little voice thing's going up and down. Okay, so made a bit more progress on this, and I kind of ended up having to do a lot of work that I kind of wasn't expecting to do at this stage, which is mainly setting up the database for all of the the blocks and the information and saving and loading chips. Something just fell over. So back in the ship editor, what you can see now is this window has become much more detailed. Let me just that doesn't work, does it? Okay, I haven't got a resize thing on there. Let me just there we go. So what you can see is now we've got a much more comprehensive list of things, and there's like categories and subcategories of different objects, and this is all now loaded on the fly from the database, which at the moment is fairly comprehensive. So there's categories for blocks. We've got a prefab tracker, so I can link up prefabs to different things in the database. We've got ships, there's only one of those at the moment, which is the one that we were loading just there. Ship blocks, which are blocks that are available in the builder, and they have a category as well, and obviously all of the standard details. The block instance is it basically links up a ship with a block and adds all the position and the angles and stuff, and it's basically this is what's getting us that. So my next step, what I just completed was the menu system here is now loading all of its data and information from the database now. So what I am planning on doing next is having the save and the load functionality working. What I've added in is we've now got this load ship dialog. This doesn't actually do anything at the moment, but what this will, basically my kind of next step is to load in the ship, go into the database, query it for the ships and load them in here. So what I'm actually using here, this is an SQLite database, and it's being provided by the SQLite for Unity plugin. And in the code, let me go to a simple option. Ship. In the code, basically, you create classes to represent tables in the database, and then you can basically query them with link. It's a really nice setup. I'm not sure on the performance actually. What I have added in is timers for some of the things. So loading all of the block prefabs from the database. In this case, took 0.09 seconds. Loading that ship took 0.12 seconds. So there's a noticeable time delay there, but not too bad, I don't think. We'll obviously see if we're loading hundreds of ships, we might find that that's getting more complicated, or more time consuming. So I might have to optimize how that works a little bit, but for the time being, this is a really great little tool. What I'll do is if I remember, I'll stick a link in the description. If not, ask me in the comments and remind me. And that'll be a link to the SQLite Studio, which is a really nice tool for modifying stuff, and for the SQLite for Unity plugin. Okay, so yeah, I don't think there's anything else really that's changed. Most of my time has been spent setting up all of these, all of the database options. I've also added in like the weapon categories, the weapon types. So these are going to be the weapons that are going to be available starting out in the game. The ammo types, so each weapon, depending on what it is, can load a different ammunition type, and they give different abilities to the sort of the weapons. So obviously some of these, like the missiles, are homing, and some of them go really fast. And then in the weapons themselves then have modifiers. So each weapon has like multipliers for damage, multipliers for velocity, acceleration. Although acceleration at the moment is not really used. Let me just where am I? Yeah. Obviously, the base accuracy is the main one that's modified here, which is basically how likely the weapon is to hit the target. This database also contains the flavor text and the names and integer IDs for linking things to other things, and then categories. So what I haven't done yet, which we'll have eventually, is if I just run this again, what you'll see is these. We've got launcher weapons and projectile weapons. What the two ways I'm thinking about going is each launcher weapon, each category in here gets the weapon types loaded into it, or you add a launcher turret to the ship. So like you add a small launcher to the ship and then you add a weapon to the turret. So I'm not quite sure what the best way of going about that is. That would be quite interesting, because that way you could then upgrade the weapon as you go. I don't know. So yeah, I've still obviously got to think about that, but there's the data is now there for me to play with. And this took a better part of about 2 days of on and off tweaking and copying and pasting from different documents and stuff. So I'm really happy that this database is now up and running, and it's allowing me to plough through getting all of the kind of the core functionality in there. Okay, great, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Rock on, bye. Oh, you know what, actually, before I rock on, we're now 180 members in the Facebook group, which is awesome. We had quite a lot of new members from that seem to have come over from Junaid's interview on his Unity3D blog. So welcome to the party, guys, and yeah, let me know what you like about the game, what you don't like, and I'm quite interested. I've got in the group itself. There's a post for what do people do? Are you gamers? Are you programmers? Are you artists? Like, what's your interest in the project? What do you want to get from the project? That sort of thing. So I'd be really interested in hearing people's thoughts and stuff on that. So yeah, drop a comment on that post, on that pinned post in the group. Okay, right. Actually, now rock on, guys. Bye.